everyone. My name is Toyosi Bamisile. I attended Kikotu Memorial Primary School. That was like where I started from, and that was the school everybody comes. And for my second year, I was at Lagos Anglican Girls College, and my university I did at University of Ibadan, and that was where I actually did my first degree, and that's an LLB. And I did my master's in intellectual property from the Queen Mary University of family of 5. I'm the fourth child out of 5 of us. I'm the second to the last born. Yeah, I'm single. I'm not married, but hope to be married soon. She's entrepreneur since 2006. While I was practicing as a lawyer, I was doing my business on the side, but I was apparently doing the business of selling Ankaras, not actually going into the full business like I have now, designing. So that's where I started from. But one and main role model is my sister, Bukola Oluwatoyosi. She's an image consultant and a civility coach. She's based in England. She actually did the fashion thing first, and looking at her growing up, both of us, I've always seen her as someone who's a fashionista. She's always been different and unique, so I've always looked up to her. And basically when it was time to do my fashion school, I went to a fashion school because it was so easy to just toe the line, because of course, like I said to you, she's always been my role model. Yeah, and that I did in England as well. Okay, so Orante, that's the name of my business. Okay, what does Orante do? Fashion line cuts across different age group. We're not limited to just ages. Maybe some people tell you that we only make clothes for the teenagers. No, I don't do that. If you look at our stuff, they're actually edgy. They're actually very high street wearable, and so we actually cater for all ages. Like yesterday, one of my customers came, and she's I would say my youngest customer. She's 76, and you needed to see her. She looks well, you understand, in our print. Yeah. Orante was the name we actually rebranded to Orante. We rebranded in 2015 after my show in England. I had a show at the London Fashion Week and at the New York Fashion Week. And when I came back, I decided to rebrand, and in rebranding, I changed the name to Orante from Orante. The business of making our customers look ethnic, eclectic, and elegant. That is our slogan. It's the ETA-E woman. That's the ethnic, eclectic, and elegant woman. And basically, we have been able to satisfy our customers, because what do? We make sure that our prints are ethnic in nature. We make sure that our prints are elegant and wearable, and we make sure that our prints are eclectic. What is eclectic? Eclectic basically means putting different things together. That's what eclectic is, and of course we always do that with all our prints and all our designs and our styles. Yeah. So what have we done so far at Orante? We've done 3 fashion shows. More than even 3. We did the Trinidad and Tobago fashion show in 2011. We did the Lagos Fashion and Design Week 3 years consecutively. We've done that, and that's in 2015. That was when we did the last show, and then I haven't done shows since that time. Why? Because we're concentrating on our made-to-measure line. We find out that Nigeria today, majority of people will come to you. I've got my own prints, being economically wise, because of course what's happening in the country. So basically, you find people coming with their prints and they say, "Look, can you do something for me?" So we've been swamped with making made-to-measure pieces. Yeah. So even if you come to the studio, you find out that we have ready to wear, but they're not like that's not our core strength. But we do that as well. And then we've got our own prints. The signature prints, they're 100%. You can never find them anywhere because we created them. And like I said, they cut across. They're not just, if you look at this, you can think, if you look at it very well, you'll be able to see that the graphics shows that it's actually ethnic in nature. It's called the square snails print, and yeah, so that's it. Basically, majority of my prints, you find out that you can read what I actually have in mind when I'm creating them. I just don't create prints because I just want to print prints. No, we create prints that when you see it, you can see that, oh, this is telling a story or what it is about the prints. It's just not a normal print. Yeah. success story, I would say to you, it's always been that God has been at the center of it all. You know, there's nothing I do without having to call God first, you know. Basically, if you think about it, what does Orante actually mean? I didn't even say that. Orante means a woman who stays in this position, who constantly has her hands up, praying to God, you know. And of course, what does it mean? Where did I get that name from? I coined it out from my other name, which is Orante. So, and when I was going to do it, I prayed to God and asked him, like, God, I need to be able to get a name that is not far-fetched from where I'm coming from, you know. And I got that name, and I knew that it was actually God. So like I said to you, the success story has always been God. But aside from that, I would say my clients have been awesome as well. You know, I've never had to go and chase looking for clients. No, it's always been a referral. A client says something, oh, where did you make this? Oh, let me give you a number, and that's it. And that's how we build our clientele base, and it's been like that since I started my business. Oh, of course, some people will walk in and just say, oh, what do you do here? I will tell them what we do. But guess what? Like I said to you, it's always been a referral thing from one customer to the other customer to the other customer. So imagine if you don't make your customers happy. Tell me how you want to keep your customers. Tell me why you want to get more customers. So that has always been my success story. You know, my customers have been good, reliable, loving people. They just always come back. And of course, like I said to you, number one success story is God. He's always been at the center of it all. We want Orante to be a household name. We want to have the global impactation, whereby the brand goes global. We're taking up globally, whereby when you go to London, you go to America, you go to Spain, you go to anywhere in the world, Orante is there. It's a brand. You would find us retailed by maybe a store, even if we don't have our own brand, you understand, taking our own store, but we're being retailed. You know, we just don't want to be forgotten. We want to be in the mind of everybody, so that wherever you go to, you always find that, oh, where did you get, oh, it's an Orante piece, it's an Orante piece, you know. So like I said to you, we want to be able to take over globally in the next 5 years. And then what else? Base here, back at home, bringing it home. We want to as well be, you know, grounded, you know, in our own industry here, whereby our things are being seen everywhere you go to. Either we have stockists carrying our line, or either we have our flagship store and we have other stores opening different stores, you know, and you know, being able to grow the chain of business, which is called Orante. That's what I see and we see Orante going to in the next 5 years. Encouragement to every woman out there is hold on to God. It's God first, like I said to you. Without God, we are nobody. Without God, there's so much uncertainty in the business industry, even in the world generally. So we need God to help us balance the certainty in the uncertainty industry. Do you understand what I mean? So I would advise every woman to hold on to God and believe in Him. Secondly, what do I advise every woman to do? Trust in Him. Trust in Him in the sense that I believe in Him, that because Ecclesiastes 9:11 says there's the race is not for the swift, you know, but it's not that I know how to do it or I know it best, you know, and all of that. No, it's not about that. Time and chance happens to them all. So when you know that and you believe that and you have it at the back of your mind, you know that even if everything seems as though you're struggling now, we all struggled from, and of course it's a rat race. We are still struggling. Well, I won't want to use the word struggling, because when there's a casting down for us, the children of God, and we business people, it's a going up for us, upliftment. But for me, I would always say to you that always believe that even at the end of the tunnel, there's light at some point. So hold on to Ecclesiastes 9:11, like I said to you, as in the race is not own your own, always be your own person. For instance, I remember that I started, like I said to you, selling a car when I started, and then before I knew it, I started doing the fashion bit. And from doing the fashion bit, if you look around the store, you find out that we have haberdashery stuff, which is called the Fashion Haven. It's part of our business as well. What do we do there? We sell fashion accessories for tailors, people like me, the threads that we use, good threads, good accessories, neck beads, whatever it is that you want, steamers. So at the end of the day, everything is still within the same area of my specialization, which is the fashion industry. So I owned my own space by being myself and doing my own thing that makes me happy. So for every woman out there, be yourself, own your own space, and when you own your space, then you own your own. You be your own advice for you women out there. And I hope that at the end of the day, the Lord that we all serve will always make sure that everything we put our hands on will prosper in Jesus' name. And then what our social media handles, you can find us on Instagram. The fashion line, which is Eta E Orant, is Eta _E_ Orant on Instagram. And then for the haberdashery line, for the zips and all of the fashion accessories, buttons, it's called _Fashion Haven. _Fashion Haven. And then on Facebook, we're called the Fashion Haven. Likewise, on Facebook, we're called Orant, Eta E Orant. And then we've got our own YouTube channel, which is called the Fashion Haven as well. You can go and check us up and look at things that we do there. info.thefashionhaven at gmail.com. info.thefashionhaven@gmail.com. Check us up and then come into the store, and then I trust you won't regret coming to the store and knowing us and doing business with us. Thank you so much, and God bless.